Happy Cyber Monday, everyone. We've got discounts on our entire store. You can get a shirt like this, you can get a Biden sucks hat, or you can just get a shirt that'll piss off your liberal neighbor. There's gonna be a link below the video. Go get you some gear. Oh man, I am excited for this episode today. I don't know how many of you were on my live when we were talking about the possibilities of the verdict for Kyle Rittenhouse. But I brought up a point that was never really brought up in the trial as far as I saw, or it was never really talked about in detail. And what I was talking about was if there is a self-defense situation, right? So for example, somebody comes onto my property and is talking in a threatening way to me. Maybe he has a knife, maybe has a clenched fist, whatever it is. In Texas, we have the castle doctrine, which means that I can legally shoot him if I feel like my life is being threatened. But that's the big point in 2021 where we got all these snowflakes talking about all this weird crap, is what does it mean when we say your life is being threatened? That's the problem. Is that if there's one of these involved, somebody's life is threatened. And it's not just the person that the gun is aimed at. Perfect example in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Kyle was protecting businesses and one of the guys tried to take his gun from him, right? So you have an option at that point. You either use it or you have it used on you. And you don't know what the person is capable of. You don't know if they're James Bond. You don't know if they were Delta Force. You have no clue if they're a stranger, what they're capable of. So you're not really gonna take the chance of, okay, can I like dodge him when he tries to take it? And this clip I'm about to talk about is a perfect example of this. If somebody is actively trying to take your gun from you, it's not because they just want to take it. It's not because they're, expensive and people want them. No, it's because they know it's either you or them. So in this clip, of course, it's in Texas. So there's a big custody dispute going on between these two people. The man in the blue shirt is over this other guy's house trying to figure out where his kid is because it's his time to see him. And he's talking to, I'm guessing, his ex-wife. Now, the guy who owns the house is the new boyfriend of the ex-wife. So I'm gonna walk y'all through this. All right, so this guy is saying several times, get off my property, get off my property, get off my property. And this other guy is talking in, I would say, an aggressive manner. Get off of my property. So at this point, this guy's fed up. I don't want you on my property. I'm going into my house, you know what I'm coming out with. I'll
go get him. I'm supposed to have him at 3:15. And you're playing games telling me that I can pick him up at 6? I'm going to have the cuffs. I've already got the cuffs on the way to your mom's house. Because that's probably where he is. It's not when I'm done working. I get him at 3:15. I get him at 3:15. I don't care if you wanted to see him or not. I get him at 3:15. If you want to see him, you see him up until 3:15. You keep trying to keep my son from me. I'm fixing to drag you and Anne-Marie and everybody else into court. I'm subpoenaing your mom. I'm subpoenaing Anne-Marie.
This is on video. I'm very
Leave! Do it! Right, you better use it, motherfucker! God damn it, I'll take it from you and fucking
call the police. Call 911.
My son.
Call 911. Call 911.
I asked you to leave. I did everything. I did not want to do any of this.
So there's a few points to take away from this. And man, I just gotta say, I believe in our Second Amendment to my core. But here is the thing that I have seen so much that I really hope changes. I'm gonna use Texas for an example. We just passed constitutional carry, which basically means that if you can own a firearm, you can carry it, either concealed or on your belt open. And I have seen so many people open carry. And yeah, sure, it looks tough It looks good. It looks intimidating. But understand that you are now a target. I'll give you an example. Okay, so obviously I've got it concealed here. You don't see it. So for example, if I were to get into an argument with someone at a gas station or wherever, they don't know I have a gun, which means that I don't have to disclose that I have a gun or even pull it out until there is some sort of deadly situation going on, right? Because I don't want to give him the opportunity to take it from me. Now here's the difference. If it's on my hip, now it's open. Now he knows that if we get into a fight or something like that, he has to go for that because he knows that I'm going to go for it.